Hi everyone, we have the beautiful Tammy with us today, and Tammy has an incredible story. She's been a very busy working mum for, well, longer than I've known you for now. And I know I've probably known Tammy for about 4 or 5 years maybe. I met Tammy through her sister, and I used to look after her mum. So I used to support her mum in my day job. So that's how I met Tammy. And when I met her, she was still a very busy working mum. Tammy is a mum of two young adult children. And so I'm going to pass the floor over to you, honey, and I'd just love for you to tell us about what your life looked like before you were introduced to this opportunity.
Okay, yep. Well, so I've always been a worker. I came from parents that did part-timeish kind of work, and I always wanted to prove that you just go and get a job and then you can buy your kids shoes and stuff that I wanted as a kid. So I was really determined as a young person to work, and I started early, started working at 14 and haven't stopped. Basically, I had both my babies and I went to work within them being a year old, not necessarily because I really wanted to, but it was just I could earn the most money. And so I forfeited that lovely dream of being home with my babies and went and just worked to provide for the family. So I've always kind of been the provider, which has left me missing out on them a lot. Not long after I had my daughter, who's 21 now, she was about 2.5 years old when I discovered the film industry down in the South Island and started working on what I thought was my dream job. And that job brought me back to Wellington. It's the only reason I really moved to Wellington. That was in about 2010. So that's going back 16 years. And I'd already started down south. So it was well, it's 2019 now. So it was 16 years of work, before I quit the film. And in that time, I had been away for months from my family. I had missed birthdays, I'd missed school functions, I nearly missed Christmas a few times. Most celebrations I was not home, but I would come home with money, and then the work would run out, and then we had to make the money run through the gaps. So I was in film on a benefit, blah blah, for 16 years, and really realized that actually my children had just moved on. I got to the end and realized I'd just missed so much. So I actually was offered a rep job with an organic food company to get to move on from film. So I tentatively took that as an opportunity to cut down on hours, and also as a and have a wage job so that I could get a mortgage and things like that, buy a house, which I couldn't do in the film industry as a contractor. So I took on the rep job, and what it meant was, instead of having hundreds to thousands of people around me every day, I was literally in my car on my own all day, every day, and then I would stop in and visit these buyers and try and talk them into buying stuff. And so I advised them on organics and what they should have in their stores, and that was okay. But actually, not only was there really not a lot of team that I could bounce off, but also the hours were starting to grow and grow and grow, and I've actually started doing more trips away from home again, often staying overnight out of town, and I have even started taking my daughter with me sometimes, just so that we can spend time, or a dog or something, because I actually still miss my family. So it was 10 months ago that I met Tanya with my sister, and I had a look at this opportunity. And I was really, really keen to find a solution for the future. So I thought I'd have a look into it. Yeah.
So, and how has it impacted on your life now and your family's life?
Well, life is really different. I would say it's a lot busier. I'm making a lot more friends. I've got a lot more people in my circles, and I'm communicating with people all day. I'm definitely noticing that it is worth it financially. and more so the harder I work at it. So I'm finding little stolen moments in my day job to put into this opportunity and help it grow. And I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying also the fact of every single time that I make a little progress in this opportunity, I'm also helping somebody else's life get better as well, which is really big for me. I always wanted a job where I was helping people. I always wanted to do something with my life where I was helping more people get healthier, like my daughter. And I knew that if we could do it with her, that we could do it with other people as well. So I've been really, really keen to get this out to all the people I know who aren't well, and really see their journey, see them get better. And that's definitely one of the joys of this for me, of this opportunity, is seeing what it can do for other people as well, and getting the benefit of seeing my friends get better and getting stronger and healthier. And a really, really big part of it for me is that, you know, I'm a rep by my still slightly current day job. Don't know how much longer I'll be there. I'm still there, but I'm really just noticing that all of the trainings that I get through this opportunity, there's such a huge wealth of information and training and personal development. It's actually incredible. And so what I'm noticing is it's actually also benefiting my rep job as well. I'm actually becoming a better in every part of me and every part of the way I communicate with other people, just the way I represent myself and the opportunities that I work for. Yeah. So, and the other really big thing has been the actual team we've got, and just how amazing and supportive it's been, and how much we stick together. I don't get this anywhere else in my life. I never got it in film. I didn't get it in my rep job. Just not the camaraderie and the friendship and the support. That's really, really massive. Yeah, it's been huge.
And also, what I love too about this is not only has it changed for you, but also it's changed for your family, because it means you get to spend more time with your children, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm actually actively making more time to come home and work on this opportunity, but also I can work from home and be around my family at the same time. So I'm getting to see more of my kids. They've recently, my son's 25 and my daughter's 21, and they're actually all back home at the moment. So it's a really wonderful thing. I'm really grateful for the chance to spend a bit more time with them, and with my little dogs. You know, it's something that they've got a much shorter life than us, and it's something I've actually been really in fear of, is that I'm going to end up working their entire life away. So I'm actively making more time for everybody and coming home. Yeah, because I also know that I'm working on my future and I'm working on my retirement, and I plan to retire freaking early.
But that also, your children are part of your team now as well. So it means that you are working together as well, which is beautiful, isn't it? And supporting them in a whole different way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I recently, I read something, I don't know, it was a meme or something the other day, or someone's guidance somewhere that was just saying, don't ever expect your kids to jump on the same boat as you. They don't want to. They won't. And kids don't want to join your business no matter what, you know. So I offered my daughter this opportunity, and she knew that because of her benefits and what she'd experienced health-wise, that she also really wanted to help other young girls like her. So she was dead keen. She's like me. She just naturally wants to heal people, naturally wants to reach out and support, and can't handle seeing people suffer. So it's really ingrained in both of us and our little hearts that we just really, really want to serve the people. We really want to help. And so I was just absolutely really excited to have her come actually and join me. I gifted it to her, not gifted, we went halves for her birthday, so that she could jump on, because she didn't have a current job or anything. So I thought, what better ways for her to spend her days healing? She's actually too fatigued still to go and work a 9-to-5 job anywhere. So this is perfect for her recovery. This is perfect for her to heal, and at 21 start growing her own business, which I really believe is the best thing for any young person, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So, going forward, there's lots of exciting things for you coming up, like that this is going to give you, isn't it, Tammy? Do you want to share some of those?
Yeah, one thing I'm loving is having a little team that I can train and work with, and I'm slowly learning the skills to do that. I'm really looking forward to just being more on the side of just training people and working with helping them find their, true power and meet their goals. And I think for me also, like, I've got really big goals to get out of working 9 to 5. I want to get further out of the city. I mean, I'm on Kapiti Coast at the moment, but it's getting really populated really fast. And I actually desire for a lot more space. I've got my heart set on having a farm, and it's going to have avocado trees and macadamia trees, and that's what I want to retire with. So that's always been a plan for me. I'm really good at creating the plan in my head, and then usually I'm really determined, and I haven't kind of challenged myself this big before. Had smaller goals, but they all do actually eventuate, and they do come about. So I'm quite confident that when I put my mind and my heart to something, it'll happen. For me, yeah, definitely also getting away on holidays more with my family. We keep promising holidays to each other, and then we get to the end of every year and we haven't quite made it. So I've actually at the moment with my rep job, I've got about 30 days outstanding that I need to take for a holiday.
Wow.
So it's, I'm not going to be on holiday. I'm going to be working on my program, working on my opportunities, working on my friends and their health and everything else at the same time. But it just doesn't feel like work. It's just naturally what comes to me. So the early retirement is a biggie. That's a big goal for me. I do not want to be working when I'm 60, and well, not for somebody else. That's really important. And also what I really, really love about this is it's actually bequeathable to my family as well. So I wanted something that I could leave behind, that no matter, if I grow this, it doesn't just pass away with me. So that was a really big one for me. And also just promised my daughter that it's going to be us, babes, working from like Bali or Rarotonga or one of these islands that we love, and with no time limit, just relaxing, so that's one thing. Yeah, that's one of my big dreams as well.
Love it. I've heard you guys talk about that all the time. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Tammy. It was so beautiful to hear. I know that you're going to get all those things too. You've got so much passion. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Yeah.